Now, as we get deeper into flu season, millions of Americans are going to go get their flu shot. And for most of these Americans, they're not going to have any adverse reactions or injuries due to the flu shot, maybe a sore arm for a few days or a slight fever. However, in rare instances, a flu shot can trigger an autoimmune response. And one such response is called Miller-Fisher syndrome. Miller-Fisher syndrome is a subtype of Guillain-Barre syndrome, and it's a known reaction to a flu vaccine. Miller-Fisher syndrome is a rare autoimmune disorder that attacks the nervous system. And the symptoms of Miller-Fisher syndrome usually come on within weeks of a flu vaccine. The symptoms of Miller-Fisher syndrome include weakness of the eye muscles, lack of coordination or balance, lack of tendon reflexes, and difficulty swallowing, breathing, or talking. With any subtype of Guillain-Barre syndrome, it's important that you seek treatment immediately because without treatment or without proper treatment, the symptoms will progress and become life-threatening. GBS or Miller-Fisher syndrome is diagnosed often in a hospital setting through a spinal tap or lumbar puncture or an EMG or nerve conduction study. Once your Miller-Fisher syndrome is confirmed and diagnosed, there are various treatments that are often prescribed, including something called IVIG therapy, which helps fight infection in the immune system, a plasma exchange, which is a blood transfusion, and after a 5-day course of one or both of these treatments, often you will be referred out for physical and occupational therapy that can last weeks to months as you recover the coordination and balance issues, and often speech therapy is involved if you had trouble talking or swallowing as a result of the disease. Most patients who have Miller-Fisher syndrome, the symptoms last anywhere from 6 to 8 months. However, some individuals will experience some residual symptoms even after they're done with a course of physical and occupational therapy, and sometimes these residual symptoms are permanent. Now, if you're diagnosed with Miller-Fisher syndrome and you either suspect that it's due to a recent flu vaccine, or maybe your doctor has told you that it's due to the recent flu vaccine, you might be wondering, how can I obtain compensation for this? Well, that's where we would come in. We would file a petition for you in the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program as long as certain requirements have been met. The number one being that you're within the statute of limitations. You have 3 years from the date of onset of your symptoms to file a petition in the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. If you received the vaccine in the United States and you're a U.S. citizen, you're eligible for the program. If you received the vaccine while stationed abroad or working abroad, you still may be eligible for the program as well. So if you meet these criteria and you're within the statute of limitations, then you may be eligible to file in the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.